How do you guys meet each other?
How do we meet? We met on a rainy day in Brickell.
Yeah. 7-Eleven.
At 7-Eleven on the stairs of Brickell.
Who came up to who?
He talked to me
Well,
first.
we actually sat down on the steps, and then she sat down right next to me, and we just started talking.
What did you say?
He told me I was beautiful and that I deserved better.
And then she was complaining of her ex-boyfriend that took her car. And I told her, don't worry about it. So then it stopped raining, and she was gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go home. And I was like, wait, hold on, let me get your phone number.
Shit. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And now we're expecting a baby 6
now
years later.
Are you?
Yes.
You look very skinny.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Congrats on the baby.
Thank you.
In a school.
School, yes.
School?
Yeah.
Like middle school, high school?
She was my teacher.
Nah, she looks way too young for that.
Thank you.
You were actually his teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't worried about like getting in trouble or whatever?
No, she waited for me.
Okay. So did you wait for him to turn 18?
Yeah.
And then you were like, that's my dick.
Yeah.
She did.
That's adorable.
We're about to be married.
A month before that, my dad had passed away, so I went I went to Jamaica for a week by myself. And I was supposed to go back home to Richmond, and I wasn't even supposed to be in Miami. And Skrillex was playing a surprise set that night, so I ended up staying the night rather than catching my flight. And I just ended up at the Clevelander, and nobody was dancing on the dance floor at that time. And me and these few random people like got everybody dancing. And there's actually a photo of like me and the people who got everybody dancing, and Dave's behind me before I ever even met him.
Okay.
So we literally met dancing.
Who came up to who initially though?
I feel like we like locked eyes.
We locked, yeah.
Yeah, we like locked. We locked eyes. And we just like
moving, and it was like
we just like moved towards one another.
Yeah, it wasn't like I got behind her like a creep. It was just
No, it was like we locked eyes.
Sounds very spontaneous. Just
Honestly, we met right outside. She was walking and I was walking.
okay. And you came up to her?
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
just
did.
talked to me.
I did.
What did he say?
He asked me if I wanted to get a drink.
Okay. And you were like pretty receptive to that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just went up there, shot your shot, and it worked out.
Yeah, like I was like dancing, like walking past the place we were going to.
Yeah.
And I was like, you ever been there? And she's like, no. I was like, let's go.
I like those stories because a lot of guys are scared to approach girls. A lot of guys
100%.
Yeah, but like really every couple we interview, they say like, yeah, the guy went over there and just shot his shot and it worked out. Yeah. So I think that's the lesson
go.
here is like,
Yeah.
you can't be afraid to just go for it.
That's right.
Exactly.
And now we're having a good time.
Awesome. How do you guys meet each other?
That's my daughter.
Oh, okay. You look young, so you guys met each other because you like fathered her. Okay. got it.
We met through friends, best friends.
Okay. So did you start off as friends or was it romantic right away?
It was kind of romantic right away.
Okay. Was your friend like, hey, I know this cool girl, you should meet her, type of thing?
You were crossing the street with your friend and you saw me and you said, holy shit, I need to meet that girl. And your friend knew me, so he introduced us.
Okay. Okay. How do you guys meet each other?
Yoga.
Yoga?
Yoga, yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. And who came up to who?
Actually, her friend brought her to my 30th birthday party.
Yeah.
Oh,
She was the only one I didn't know.
Yeah, so we met through our yoga community. But yeah, I came to his birthday party.
and did you guys hit it off right away or was there delayed?
I actually barely even talked to her that night.
Yeah. And then we went on a hike together. We saw each other at yoga and we're like, oh, let's hang out. And it was more like friends.
Yeah,
than-
it slowly fizzled.
What made it turn romantic? Like, what was the transition? Because this is where a lot of guys get stuck. They just become friends and then they...
I didn't never leave her alone.
You would never what?
Left her alone.
You would just like constantly be persistent? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, he kept texting me and then I was like, okay, let's hang out again. And
Can I ask you guys how you met each other?
Instagram.
Who slid in whose DMs?
I slid in hers.
What was your opener?
Hard eyes. The hard eye emoji.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're a pretty girl. I'm sure you had a lot of guys sliding in your DMs. What made him stand out?
I like his eyes.
His eyes? Okay. And then how much back and forth was there on Instagram before you guys met up?
About 4 years of back and forth.
4 fucking years?
4
He lives in a
years.
different state.
Wow. Damn, okay. That's commitment right there.
Long time.
Long time.
Now we're engaged.
Oh, awesome. Congrats. Can I ask how you guys met each other?
In college.
In college?
Yeah.
Who came up to who?
I asked her out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What made him, why did you like him? Like, what made him stand out?
He's He's nice. He takes care of me.
She doesn't know yet.
How long have you been together for?
2 years.
Getting married?
Huh?
No, we're young. Yeah.
Like tomorrow, maybe? Yeah. Invite me to the wedding, please. How do you guys meet each other?
Bar.
A bar? Who came up to who? Oh, she came up to you? Wow, damn, okay. How did you guys meet each other?
School.
Like high school, college?
Medical school.
Oh, med school.
Yeah.
How does that work? Like, what you were like?
Just got lucky. She sat in front of me one day.
same like little class.
What was your opening move?
4 months of waiting for her to pack up all her shit that she'd have, and eventually she
And
popped
then
her
I was
head.
like, I kind of feel like going to a bar. I'm sure he would love going to a bar. And then, yeah.
How long have you been together for?
2
2
years. Yeah.
Did you like him when you first saw him?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the whole class was just a bunch of girls. It was all girls and him and me.
Really?
Yeah. It was just
Maybe I should check out medical school. We're interviewing couples. Can I ask you guys how you met each other?
Not a couple.
Oh, you're not?
No, just friends.
But one day, right? Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Essentially.
We'll see. Okay. How did you guys meet?
Mutual friend.
Mutual friend?
Yes.
And then how did that introduction
Well,
go?
we first met and he didn't slide into my DMs or anything, so it took like 4 months.
Damn, why didn't you slide those
It
DMs?
took until my birthday.
I was a little busy. I was golfing for a couple
Busy.
I see.
I came back into town and I hit her up right when I got back.
Yeah, you gotta send the girl. You gotta send DMs to send the dick pic. You know, to really gauge. That's probably why it took so long. You know,
I didn't want to be too straightforward.
you live, you learn.
Live, you learn.
How did you guys meet?
Just over years.
Yeah.
Just friends, mutual friends.
Oh, you had mutual friends, and they were just kind of put you in touch one day.
Something like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it pays off to have female friends, basically.
It does.
Oh,
I
awesome.
would always say so.
Yeah, cool. Fake
Female friends and gay friends.
gay friends. Okay.
Yeah. that one's even
Never
better.
even thought about that. That's a
That's the hack right there.
How did you guys meet?
Dancing.
Dancing, like a salsa type of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. You were dance partners?
No.
At the club.
Oh, at the club. Okay.
She saw me moving my hips.
And then who came up to who?
I came up to her.
Yeah. Was this game good?
It was alright.
It was all right, but you guys are still together, so it can't have been.
15 years later.
Wow, that's a long time.
I put a ring on it.
How did you guys meet each other?
Coming out of a bar in San Diego.
Oh, cool.
Hopped in a Uber with 5 guys
Yes.
and he extended my vacation. I missed the first week of my major.
Wait. You met outside of a bar in San Diego, and then
Yeah.
what happened after that?
I went to his
was
after
having an
party.
after party.
Oh, after party.
Yeah.
Was there really an after party, or was it like
Yeah,
after party?
I hopped in the Uber with like 5 guys with my best friend, and then after that, he extended my vacation, and I was hesitant because I had my first week of my major, but I just skipped it.
Damn. So you must have really liked him,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like right away.
took a risk.
Yes.
3 years later.
3.5 years.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. What was your opener when you went up to her?
Actually, I went up to her girlfriend first.
Oh,
And then, so I invited her girlfriend to come to my after party, and then I saw Emma, and I was like, oh my god. And then Emma sat next to me,
Then I claimed
and
him.
then she claimed me from her girlfriend.
okay. So,
Yeah.
final question: what is like a piece of advice you would give to guys who are looking to get a girlfriend? Want a cute blonde girlfriend?
Shit.
That's it.
Put yourself in a situation to meet them. Don't be scared to talk to people.
And don't be afraid to be like denied from,
Yes,
and
that's
keep on
huge.
like
Yeah.
doing the same thing over and over again because girls are just like always like standoffish.
I think people are too scared for rejection.
Yeah,
You need to
but
get rejected a lot in order to find this diamond.
What really stood out here to me is just how many of these couples are meeting in real life. Sure, there was a few people who met through Instagram, including that one couple where they talked for 4 years before meeting up, and there was maybe 1 or 2 people who met through Bumble, but that's majority of the time. It's a guy going up to a girl and shooting his shot. And that last couple we interviewed, the dude said it best, is that you have to go over there and be okay with getting rejected, because you probably will get rejected, but if you try hard enough, you will eventually find a girl that vibes with you. And so to anyone who wants to get a girlfriend or wants anything serious or just wants to get laid, here's the advice I would have. Don't be afraid of rejection. Go out there and actually shoot your shot over and over and over again. Do social things. Get out there and touch grass, as the kids say. The guys who are really not getting results are the guys who are basically stuck in their basements. They're not really going out there. And when they occasionally do go out, they fuck it up once and they go back inside their house and they complain about online for 3 months. So get out of all these toxic online communities and go out and socialize with people in real life, and you'll probably do okay. All right, hopefully you guys found these interviews valuable, and I want to be clear about something. This doesn't mean that you can't meet your girlfriend on a dating app. Personally, I met my current girlfriend on Bumble. The girl before that was on Tinder, and so have hundreds and hundreds of other guys. You just need to know what you're doing. Unfortunately, I would say 99% of guys dating apps have no idea what they're doing. Their photos sucks, they're sending out really cringy messages, and that's why they're striking out. And part of knowing what you're doing starts with having a good opener. Fortunately, I wrote my video that has the 7 best Tinder openers. You can see that in the link below, 100% free, so check that out. It's going to show you how to open a girl in a way that gets her a reply. Thank you guys, and until next time.